What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And yes, it's been a while since I uploaded a video, but I'm back on the grind. And what a better way to start a video by just making a hot take right here and say that Caleb Williams is better than CJ Stroud. And now I'm going to back it up with numbers. I'm going to back it up with just overall statistics and just how they've played since their interaction they had back in week 2 of Caleb Williams' rookie season where the Bears played the Texans. But before we get into the video, please please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, man. The NFL season started, man. The Bears finally got their first W. I was at attendance at the game with my brothers, Soback Sports. So, it was my favorite Bears game I've ever been to. So, I was like, let's make a video. And, what better way to make a video than have a hot take like this? So yeah, just go subscribe, comment if you guys want more videos. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. So yeah, I talked about how I was gonna back it up with just numbers and playing out numbers that Caleb Williams and CJ Stroud have played. And it's just crazy to say this because CJ Stroud, after his rookie season, I was like, yeah, this guy is gonna be a face of the league. He's going to be like the next big thing. And I thought that CJ Stroud was a top 5 quarterback after his rookie season. And that's why I'm very hesitant to say that Jaden Daniels is a top 5 quarterback because I saw CJ Stroud and I was like, okay, he has the greatest rookie season I've ever seen, the whole league has ever seen. And the fall off was crazy. Now I get it. Texans fans, I get it. You guys, not a good offensive line. Tank Dell going down is really huge. Bobby Slowick, his play calling got worse last year, but at the end of the day, the numbers can't be this bad. Like CJ Stroud's complete percentage his rookie season was really, really good. And now it's 64%. Caleb wins obviously 63%. So I guess that's the one category that, CJ is beating him right now. And I'm looking at fantasy pros here. Obviously, we're not talking about fantasy points and stuff, but the numbers have gone down. CJ Stroud this year's has 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He got sacked 8 times this season. Caleb has 6. And yet, guess what? These 2 quarterbacks last year were the most sacked quarterback last year was Caleb Williams. Number 2 was CJ Stroud. Now, I will agree. CJ Stroud in the playoffs has been great. Caleb Williams has never made the playoffs. He's 6-14 as the starter for the Chicago Bears. But I honestly think it was more of a team. It's more of a team sport. And I do get it that CJ Stroud played good against the number 1 defense last year in the Chargers. But against the Chiefs, he was all right. He wasn't the best, but the Chiefs are the Chiefs. But I'll give CJ Stroud this. He's more of a winner than Caleb. I'll give that to him. But this season, he's 0-3. Caleb Williams is 1-2. And he did not look good against Jacksonville and didn't really look good against the Buccaneers and the Rams. So, not a really good start for CJ Stroud. But just, it's the reason why I want to make this video is because I just remember that game against the Texans where, CJ won, not convincingly, but he beat Caleb, and it was Caleb's second start. And CJ tried to big brother him, man. And I was like, you know what? At the time, I know CJ made good by this. So I'm not saying, oh, CJ Stroud's like trying to be a bad person and like say, oh, I'm better than you. He generally wanted to help Caleb Williams out, but it's just funny to see how after that big brother moment when CJ's only been in the league for 1 year at that time, and Caleb just started. It's just like now it's a whole 180. Now it's like Caleb Williams is that guy and CJ Stroud just another guy. You know what I'm saying? He's struggling right now. Now, do I think that CJ Stroud can become better and obviously play better throughout the season? Yeah, for sure. You don't hit 4,100 yards and have that crazy completion percentage in his rookie season and throw for 23 touchdowns and only throw for 5 picks. And that's not a fluke, in my opinion. It's not a fluke. But I just think that it's more likely that Caleb Williams will have a better season than him because I just think the team around Caleb it's better. And he's honestly just a more accurate throw. And his deep ball is just better than playing out simple, better than CJ Stroud. He does everything better than what CJ Stroud does this year. And the eye test doesn't. It speaks a lot loudly, man. It speaks loudly. Caleb Williams already has 97 rushing yards. He has a rushing touchdown. CJ Stroud really not that big of a runner, so I'm not going to hold that against him. But look at the touchdowns and rate, the interception ratio. 7 touchdowns to 1 interception. Getting sacked less. The only thing CJ has better than him in the passing category is the completion percentage, but that's by 0.6%. So, guys, I'm not saying that it's a bad take to say that CJ Stroud is better than Caleb Williams because obviously, if you look at it, CJ Stroud is a more winner than Caleb Williams. He is. He brought the Texans from being 3-13-1 the year before he got drafted, made him a playoff contender and won 10 games the year that he got drafted. The next year, won 10 games also. 2-2 in the playoffs. He's a winner. I'll give that to CJ Stroud, but as a quarterback, I'm taking Caleb Williams, man. I get it. I'm a Chicago Bears fan, so you guys can, hate on me for that, but I think that Caleb is just better. I think he just does everything better. Like I think his decision making is a lot better than CJ's, and it's just crazy how, it's just been a whole 180, and how that, things can change in a year, man. You can think that you're in the top of the mountain when I think CJ was. I think CJ was on top of the mountain. He really thought that he was the best, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and I still think he can be. But it is not a CJ hate video. I like him a lot, but the fall off is just crazy, man. Having a 59% completion percentage this season, I know it's only been 3 games, is alarming for Texans fans, man. I get it, but you still have Nico Collins, man. You still have a decent offensive line. I'm not saying you have the best offensive line, but you have a decent offensive line. I really want to see what CJ can do and how he can bounce back. But on the brighter note, man, Caleb Williams has arrived. That's all I gotta say, man. When I saw that game with Ben Johnson, that was just chef's kiss, man. That was a chef's kiss of a game, bro. 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I've not seen CJ Stroud do that in a while. I'm not hating on CJ. I think he has a lot to grow. I think Caleb also has a lot to grow. I think CJ can get back to that mountain because, guys, a year ago, I thought CJ Stroud was going to win MVP. I thought CJ Stroud last season, not this season, last season was going to win MVP, guys. That's how great I thought CJ Stroud was his rookie season. And now we're talking about, can he become like a above average starter? Because right now he's playing like a below average starter right now. He is. The numbers don't lie. So y'all let me know in the comments of your thoughts. Do you guys think I'm going crazy? Do you guys think I'm overreacting to 3 games? You guys think I'm overreacting to this whole take? Because, again, I think this is a hot take, but I don't know. Some people might agree with me here. Maybe Bears fans, obviously. But y'all let me know in the comments. It's been your boy, Slashing Got Next. I'm out. Peace.